What's up, guys? Welcome back to Living Lost Off-Road. Today, we're going to be stripping the JK. Why? Can't tell you. But everything needs to come off today. Traction boards, jerry can, intelligent rack, winch, grab handles. Everything needs to come off of this Jeep. There's another car vehicle that this stuff is going on. So you guys, this needs to come off, this needs to come off, this whole intelligent rack needs to come off. So without further ado, let's get at it. So now that I have that off, I need to get some I think these are 21 or 18 or something millimeter socket. Put an impact on there, and I take the spare tire off so I can drop this mount off on the inside here. Now this intelligent rack Smittybilt is super nice. All it does is there's a 2-inch receiver on the back of that held on by 2 bolts. They thread into here and they just kind of keep pressure up against this. This just goes on the back of your wheel, comes through, you bolt it in, and now you can hold the traction boards and the jerry can. And all I did for that, guys, is that this jerry can has a mount for it already. Now what you can do is you can take your high lift jack right here and you can mount it to this. That's what it's made for. There is a mount for it, but I already had a mount for my high lift jack. So what I did was I drilled through my traction boards and I just put the same mount for the high lift and I just put it in through the traction boards, and I definitely like how it looks, but like I said before, it's not staying on this Jeep. So without further ado, let's get at it. All right, got my impact, got my socket. This is a 3/4 inch socket with an extension. Let's get this wheel off. Like butter. That's all it takes, guys. All it does, just mounts into here. Right on your spare tire like so, and then you put your tire over the top of it and you're good to go. Now let's get this tire mounted back up here because that's all we need to do on the back. This tire is heavy, like ridiculously heavy. If any of you guys know that I got like 33s, 35s, 37s, 40s, you guys know this sucks. Get it all lined up, nice. If I was doing this the right way and kind of cared, I would probably have gone out and got some anti-seize. If you're watching this, you know who you are, anti-seize. But I don't, so whatever. That'll do. All right, now from there, let's go to the side of the Jeep, take that jack off because, like I said, stuff's changing around here. All right, guys, we're back. We took the stuff off the rear bumper, got the hook off, got the D-rings off, got the traction boards and the gas tank off. Let's get to the side. Let's get to the side with the high lift jack here, guys. Now, I really enjoyed this mount, right? It went on the side, driver's side door. It could honestly go on any door you wanted it to go on, but me being a single guy, I don't take the rear doors off, ever. I really don't see a need for it. I have my boxes built back there, and I just have stuff back there all the time that I don't see the need for. So when I ran it, I used to run it with the soft top, flip back the soft top, and then ran it with no front doors, which I honestly really like to do. Now that I have the hard top though, I'm gonna run it with the freedom panels out and the front doors off. All right, so what I was saying before I was knocking at the garage door was that these brackets right here, I ordered them off Amazon for like 25 bucks. And I really did like them, you know, they ran on all 4 doors, but what they're really made for, guys, is they're really made for the hood here. But what happened was when I was putting my hood bolt in, I stripped out my hood bolt, so I only had one option, that was to move it to the back door. And it's really nice though, because I get a lot of compliments, get a lot of looks, get a lot of like, what is that on the side of your Jeep? We've never seen them out like that. So let's go ahead, let's take it off, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna take this off now. Super easy. All it is this bolt here. Now what I did was these bolts that come with this suck, right? They're just not very good. They rusted out easily. They stripped. They weren't the best. So I went in there. I put some new hardware in there. Probably should have anti-seized those as well, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Get the bottom one here. Now there's one downfall to having it on the side of your Jeep though. The one downfall is that all the dirt and stuff from your front tires kick up and they catch on it. So when it's snowing out, when I was out in Washington, there's a lot of snow. My front tires would kick up just a whole lot of snow on here. It gets stuck on here. So when I actually did have to use it, it was just all gummed up and stuff. I like the look of it, but if you have to use it, it sucks. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do is my next car, my next Jeep, whatever, I'm gonna hood mount it for sure. And then either that or, I know my dad has the one that goes on the roll bars in the back, which his is out of the elements. He can use it whenever he wants. So that's super nice. From this step on though, I'm gonna keep these brackets on here because I don't know if I don't have the bolts for these and I don't wanna take them out, and maybe the next guy that buys this will wanna use the bolts, so yeah. All right guys, now back to the back part of it. We just took the rear intelligent rack off. Now we're gonna start on the interior. So all of it needs to come out. I'm gonna keep the box in here for the next owner, but besides that, all of it needs to come out. I need to vacuum these carpets and clean it all up. Let's get at it. All right guys, I just went through, cleaned out all the drawers. They're all good to go. Cleaned out in here. Vacuumed all nicely with the Milwaukee Shop Vac. Milwaukee, if you're watching, sponsor me. Sponsor me. All right, I just went through, vacuumed out everything. Now I'm gonna move to the back seats, and then I'm gonna move to the front seats, and then I'm gonna take the winch off, and that should be it. I might grab some other little things out of here, like the grab handles up front, take those out, and then go through and just make it all ready for it to go to somebody else. Or if it doesn't go to somebody else, I have other plans for it. So stay tuned. I'll show you when I'm done cleaning out the back seat. We'll go from there. What's up guys, just got the back seat cleaned out. You can see here the perfect, good visual of the Brawley LED taillight. I know I never posted about it or did a video about it, but changes colors, goes to music, all that kind of stuff there. When you lift up the back glass, it actually shines down so you have room to cook up there, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I just got done cleaning out this back seat area. The back seat will probably go in here at some point if someone else buys it. What I did add to it was I added the back seat recline kit. So all it is spacers. You have 1, 2, 3, and you have that seat too as well. It has spacers in it. I think I picked these up for like 10 bucks on Craigslist. I think they're like 30 bucks on Amazon. And it really does make a difference. One of the most recent things I did was I did the Rugged Ridge floor mats here. I have them both front and rear. They're about 120 bucks. I do really like them. They work well in the front. I don't really know about the back. Don't ever have anyone in the back. So that's how it is. But the back is cleaned out. Now it's time to move to the front. All right, now it's time to move to the front. I'm gonna get everything cleaned out. I gotta get everything in the glove box cleaned out. I gotta get everything in the center console cleaned out. I have to get all the stuff off the dash. I'm probably gonna pull these. These are the Wild Boar grab handles from Amazon. I like them. They're great for getting in and out of the Jeep. Those are gonna go on a different Jeep though, so I gotta pull those. I'm gonna pull the sun visor clip, done. I'm gonna pull a whole bunch of other stuff. I gotta take these out, gotta clean them. So let's get out of the front seat. I have the passenger side already vacuumed and cleaned out, floor mats clean. Everything's good to go. But I just want to bring to you guys' attention that this little piece I have here, this is a lock. I don't know if you guys can really see it too much, but it's like a lock box. You can put a key in there, pull it out, whatever. Super nice, super handy. Carry anything from handguns to money to whatever you want in there. I'm gonna pull it out. It's one of those things where I do have a different Jeep that it can fit into, so I'm gonna pull it, and all it takes is a 3/4 inch bolt, and they're bolted right up here on the front seats. One here and one here. There's nothing bolted in the back yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these bolts out quick. Now I did go ahead and I anti-seized these bolts when I first put them in, which makes it super easy to get these out. No impacts required, no nothing. One thing that really sucks about JK, well, all Jeeps in general, is that the seat bolts go all the way through the tub. So what happens is you have a bunch of road spray that comes up underneath the tub and ends up seizing these bolts in there. And if it's your first time ever taking them out, they suck. They gotta get stuck. You end up putting breaker bar on breaker bar on breaker bar trying to get them out. And that goes the same with the back seats earlier. Like you saw in the little bit of part ago in the video, was I had those seat recline kit. Well, those bolts go all the way through again like the front seats do. So those bolts, if you've never broken them loose before, are horrible to break loose. I would definitely recommend getting an impact on them, something that can break them, so you're not over there breaking your wrist the whole time. I'm gonna get this bolt out here. All right, I'm gonna slide this up here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna loosen the rear ones, because this box just does not want to come out. Okay, now that should give me the play that I need to get this box out of here. Yep, look at that. Get that carpet pulled up. Boom, just like that. So like I was saying, is it only bolts to the front here. There's no bolts in the back, it just gets held up. It's a nice box, I do like it. And I'll throw it in the next Jeep I got or something, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna pull it out of here for sure. I'm gonna pull these bolts back in, clean up this carpet, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, so we just got the front seat cleaned out here. We got the floor mats out, washed up. We got the box taken out of the front. We got the seat back down. We have everything done. So for the most part, we have everything cleaned out. The back is all cleaned out. The back seat's all cleaned out. The front seat is all cleaned out. Let's move up to the front though, and I'll definitely show you guys what I'm doing up there. We move up to the front of the Jeep here, we have the winch. Now this winch will be able to fit on my next vehicle. This is a Smittybilt X2O Gen 2 10,000 pound winch with the synthetic line. I got a great deal on this winch a couple Black Fridays ago. I couldn't resist, so I picked it up, and I absolutely love this setup. I love the winch, I love the Rough Country Hybrid stubby bumper here with the D-rings on it. I am also as well going to pull these D-rings off because everyone needs a couple sets of D-rings. Now getting to the engine and what I have here. So this is a 3.8 V6. This came in the 2007 to 2011 Jeep JKs. So I've done a lot to this engine, of course. You know, I've done pretty much all the sensors, cleaned a bunch of stuff up. I've done the full exhaust all the way back, and it's been a good little engine to me. It has 148,000 miles on it, and I love it. It's got a new ECM in it. We've had our problems, we've had our differences, but at the end of the day, it's a good little engine. It's got me across country twice, so I can't complain. Next thing I want to do is I want to take this winch off, because this is just one of those things where you got to keep around. This can definitely go on my other Jeep, so I'm going to keep it, I'm going to pull it. Let's start pulling this winch off, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so to take this bumper off, you're gonna need a 8 Allen key here for the front. Goes on there. I got that on a 3/8 inch wrench, and then I got a 3/4 inch here. That's gonna be on the back on a 1/2 inch drive here. You can really do whatever you want for this, but you're gonna want to lock the back in, and then you're gonna want to definitely loosen from the back side, because if you loosen from the front side, you could strip these out. These nuts on the back are a lot stronger than these Allen keys on the front. So I'm gonna go ahead, that's tighten, hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen these. And now you do that 8 more times here. Just go through, take them off. That's gonna drop out this thing here, these D-ring holders, these D-ring holders, and then it's gonna drop these 2 side pieces off. When I get these 2 side pieces off, I'll get you guys back on here and I'll show you what I gotta do to take this middle section out and then pull the winch. All right, guys. I just got all 8 bolts out. Super quick, took me like 2 minutes. Now what's next is you pull these end caps off here. All rusty, whatever. Pull this end cap off here. And now basically what you have is a glorified winch plate. Here are your frame rails that come out here. You have 1 bolt in here, which is this thing right here. And you have another bolt here. And once you take those out, this whole bumper will drop down and you can get to these winch bolts underneath here, along with these bolts in here to take this fairlead plate off. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this winch plate off here. I'm gonna pull these bolts out of here. I'm gonna pull this winch off and then I'm gonna reassemble it all. And I'll show you guys when I'm done what the Jeep looks like, ready to. All right, guys, we're back. I finally got the rear bumper taken off. I got the hood up. I'm about to clean that off a little bit, but let me just bring you a walk around of what this Jeep looks like now. So we got the winch taken off, right? We go inside the passenger side here, guys, and we have you can't really see it. I know you can't see it, but it's nice and clean. For the next guy, it's good to go. I'm probably gonna pull these wild boar grab handles here, probably pull them off, and I gotta pull these Thule racks off. All of them, those will definitely go on another vehicle I get. Back seat's all clean. I gotta throw the back seats in. Back box is all cleaned out. I gotta throw all that back in. So there's a decent amount of stuff that I have to do yet to the Jeep before I can sell it. But I'm super excited to either 1, get rid of this thing, or 2, I have many other ideas going on in my head of what I can do with this. I know I've talked to you guys a lot about what I want to do with it and my plans with it and all that thing. I know I talked about getting it painted and I talked about all sorts of other stuff, but right now I'm on to other things. I have another build coming in that I have to get this one out for. So if I don't get it out, I don't get it out. It's whatever it is. But let me just talk about some things that I definitely want to do to this Jeep if I do keep it. Rear and front axles have to go. So that's the plan I have for now, is get this front axle built up, get that rear axle built up to where it can handle it, probably run 488 gears in it, and call it a day after that. Now the plans I have for the rest of the Jeep though, GR8 Tops makes a truck bed conversion for these 4-doors. What you do is you cut right behind the rear doors and you add a Ford Ranger flatbed or box on it. It's $4 grand. But if I can go through, sell everything I have, I should be able to do it for relatively cheap. Now saying that I do that, and I do upgrade the axles and all that, what's next? Well, this 3.8 has to go. Right now I have it cleaned up, ready to sell. So my price is $15,000 or best offer. Hit me with an offer. Worst thing I can say is no. I need this thing to get out of here because I have another Jeep coming in that I'm about to do a big build on. As well as I have a CJ7 that I also want to do a big build on. So definitely let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what you should do, what I should do with this Jeep. Should I keep it or sell it? And then guess what Jeep I'm getting next. I'll give you that. It's a Jeep, but what Jeep am I getting next? I've talked about a little bit. If you follow my Instagram, you probably know what I'm getting next. But drop a comment, subscribe, and like this video for more. There's definitely gonna be more, not just on this Jeep, but on my other Jeep as well. So, alright guys, it's been a long night here in the garage. I'm glad I got to talk to you guys. I'm glad I got to show you around what the Jeep is like and all that stuff. I know I did the walk around video, but I feel like this one was a little bit more in depth. Filmed a little bit better on a better camera. So, tell me what you guys think about that. Tell me if I should keep doing these videos. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys later. And don't ever forget, you're not living unless you're living lost. See ya.